2026년 5월 6일 수요일 오전 4시 7분입니다. 강현 TV를 시작하겠습니다. 이번 시간은 구약성경 예레미야 51장 22절부터 영어 성경으로 읽어보도록 하겠습니다. With thee also will I break in pieces man and woman, and with thee will I break in pieces old and young, and with thee will I break in pieces the young man and the maiden. I will also break in pieces with thee the shepherd and his flock, and with thee will I break in pieces the husbandman and his yoke of oxen, and with thee will I break in pieces captains and rulers, and I will render unto Babylon and to all the inhabitants of Chaldea all their evil that they have done in Sion in your sight, says the Lord. Behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountain, says the Lord, which destroyest all the earth, and I will stretch out mine hand upon thee, and roll thee down from the rocks, and will make thee a burnt mountain, and they shall not take of thee a stone for a corner, nor a stone for foundations, but thou shalt be destroyed forever, says the Lord. Set ye up a standard in the land, blow the trumpet among the nations, prepare the nations against her, call together against her the kingdoms of Ararat, Mini, and Askenas appoint a captain against her, cause the horses to come up as the caterpillars. Prepare against her the nations with the kings of the Media, the captains thereof, and all the rulers thereof, and all the land of his dominion. And the land shall tremble and sorrow forever. Purpose of the Lord shall be performed against Babylon, to make the land of Babylon a desolation without an inhabitant. The mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight. They have remained in their holders. Their might has failed. They became as women. They have burned her dwelling places. Her bars are broken. One post shall learn to meet another, and one messenger to meet another, to show to show the king of Babylon that his city is taken at one end. And that the pieces are stopped and the leaders they have burned with fire, and the men of war are uplighted. For thus says the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, the daughter of Babylon is like a threshing floor. It is time to thresh her. Yet a little while, and the time of her harvest shall come. Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, has devoured me. He has crushed me. He has made me an empty vessel. He has swallowed me up like a dragon. He has filled his belly with my delicate. He has cast me out. The violence done to me and to my flesh be upon Babylon. Shall the inhabitants of Shion say, and my blood upon the inhabitants of Chaldea. Shall Jerusalem say, therefore says the Lord, behold, I will plead thy cause, and take vengeance for thee, and I will dry up her sea, and make her springs dry, and Babylon shall become his dwelling place for dragons, an astonishment, and an hissing. Without an inhabitant, they shall roar together like lions. They shall yell as lions whelps. In their heat, I will make their feast, and I will make them drunken, that they may lie so easy and sleep, perpetual sleep, and not wake, says the Lord. I will bring them down like lambs to the slaughter, like lambs with he goes on. How is Shek taken, and how is the praise of the whole earth surprised? How is Babylon become an astonishment among the nations? Though she is come up upon Babylon, she is covered with the multitude of the waves thereof. Her cities are desolation, a dry land, and wilderness, and a land wherein no man dwells, neither does any son of a man pass thereby. And I will punish Bel in Babylon, and I will bring forth out of his mouth that which he has swallowed up, and the nations shall not follow together any more unto him. Yea, the word of Babylon shall fall. My people go ye out of the midst of her, and deliver ye every man his soul from the fierce anger of the Lord. And rest your heart faint, and ye fear for the rumor that shall be heard in the land. A rumor shall both come 1 year, and after that in another year shall come a rumor, and violence in the land, ruler against ruler. Therefore, behold, the day is come that I will do judgment upon the graven images of Babylon, and her whole land shall be confounded, and all her slain shall fall in the midst of her. Then the heaven and the earth and all that is therein shall sing for Babylon, for the spoilers shall come unto her from the north, says the Lord. As Babylon has caused the slain of Israel to fall, so at Babylon shall fall the slain of all also. Ye that have escaped the sword, go away, stand not still, remember the road afar off, and let Jerusalem come into your mind. We are confounded because we have heard reproach. Shame has covered our faces, for strangers come into the sanctuaries of the Lord, the house. Wherefore, behold, the day is come, says the Lord, that I will do judgment upon her graven images, and through all her land the one did shall grow. Though Babylon should mount up to heaven, and though she should fortify the height of her strength, yet from me shall spoilers come unto her, says the Lord. A sound of a cry comes from Babylon, and great destruction from the land of the Chaldeans, because the Lord has spoiled Babylon and destroyed out of her the great voice when her way was to roar like great waters. A noise of their voice is uttered, because the spoiler is come upon her, even upon Babylon, and her mighty men are taken. Every one of their bows is broken, for the Lord God of recompenses shall surely requite. And I will make drunk her princes, and her wise men, her captains, and her rulers, and her mighty men, and they shall sleep a perpetual sleep, and not wake, says the King, whose name is the Lord of hosts. Thus says the Lord of hosts, the broad wealth of Babylon shall be utterly broken, and her high gates shall be burned with fire, and the people shall labor in vain, and the pork in the fire, and they shall be weary. The words which Jeremiah the prophet commanded, say, Sariah, the son of Neriah, the son of Maaseiah, when he went with Sidkiah, the king of Judah, into Babylon in the 4th year of his reign, and this Sariah was a quiet prince. So Jeremiah wrote in a book of all the evil that should come upon Babylon, even all these words that are written against Babylon. And Jeremiah said to Sariah, when thou comest to Babylon and shalt see and shalt read all these words, then shalt thou say, O Lord, thou hast spoken against this place to cut it off, that none shall remain in it, neither man nor beast, but that it shall be desolate forever. And it shall be, when thou hast made an end of reading this book, that thou shalt bind a stone to it, and cast it into the midst of every each. 유불이 있죠. And thou shalt say, thus shall Babylon sink, and shall not rise from the evil that I will bring upon her, and they shall be weary. Those far are the words of Jeremiah. Sidkiah was 120 years old when he began to reign, and he reigned 11 years in Jerusalem, and his mother's name was her the daughter of Jeremiah of Rimnah. And he did that which was evil in the eyes of the Lord, according to all that Jehoiakim had done. For through the anger of the Lord it came to pass in Jerusalem and Judah, till he had cast them out from his presence, that Sidkiah rebelled against the king of Babylon. And it came to pass in the 9th year of his reign, in the 10th month, in the 10th day of the month, that Nebuchadnezzar king of Babylon came, he and all his army, against Jerusalem, and sieged against it, and built a fortress against it round about. So the city was besieged unto the 11th year of King Sidkiah, and in the 4th month, in the 9th day of the month, the famine was sore in the city, so that there was no bread for the people of the land. Then the city was broken up, Ahab and all the men were fled and went forth out of the city by night by the way of the gate between the two walls, which was by the king's garden. Now the Chaldeans were by the city round about, and they went by the way of the plain. But the army of the Chaldeans pursued after the king and overtook Sidoniah in the plains of Jericho, and all his army was scattered from him. Then they took the king and they carried him up unto the king of Babylon to Riblah in the land of Hamath, where he gave judgment upon him. And the king of Babylon slew the sons of Sidoniah before his eyes. He slew also all the princes of Judah in Riblah. Then he put out the eyes of Sidoniah, and the king of Babylon bound him in chains and carried him to Babylon and put him in prison till the day of his death. Now in the people's month, in the 10th day of the month, which was the 19th year of Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, came Nebuzaradan, captain of the guard, which served the king of Babylon into Jerusalem, and burned the house of the Lord, and the king's house, and all the houses of Jerusalem, and all the houses of the great men, burned he with fire. And all the army of the Chaldeans that buried the captain of the guard break down all the walls of Jerusalem around about. Then Nebuzaradan, the captain of the guard, carried away captive certain of the poor of the people and the residue of the people that remained in the city, and those that fell away that fell to the king of Babylon and the rest of the multitude. But Nebuzaradan, the captain of the guard, left certain of the poor of the land for buying the wrestlers and for husbandmen. Also the females of birds that were in the house of the Lord, and the beasts and the brazen sea that was in the house of the Lord. The Chaldeans break and carried all the breasts of them to Babylon. The Chaldeans also, and the shovels and the snoopers and the bowls and the spoons and all the vessels of brass where they minister took they away. and the basin saw, and the fire pan saw, and the bowl saw, and the cauldron saw, and the candlestick saw, and the spoon saw, and the cup saw, that which was of gold in gold, and that which was of silver in silver, took the captain of the guard away. The two pillars, one sea, and 12 brazen bars that were under the bases which King Solomon had made in the house of the borders of all these vessels was without eating. And concerning the pillars, the height of one pillar was 18 cubits, and fillet of 12 cubits did compass it, and the thickness thereof was 4 fingers. It was hollow. And Peter Barbers was upon it, and it one capital was 5 cubits with a network and palm coronage upon the capitals around about all of Barbers. The second pillar also, and the palm coronage were like unto this, and there were 96 palm coronage on all sides, and all the palm coronage upon the network were 100 round about. And the captain of the guard took the guy took Saraya, the chief priest, and Sabanya, the second priest, and the 3 keepers of the door. He took also out of the city an eunuch, which had the charge of the men of war, and 7 men of them that were near the king's person, which were found in the city, and the principal scribe of the host, who mustered the people of the land, and 3 men of the people of the land that were found in the midst of the city. So Nebuzaradan, the captain of the guard, took them and brought them to the king of Babylon, to Rimlah, and the king of Babylon smote them and put them to death in Rimlah, in the land of Hamath. Thus Judah was carried away captive out of his own land. This is the people whom Nebuchadnezzar carried away captive in the 7th year, 3,000 Jews, and 320. In the 18th year of Nebuchadnezzar, he carried away captive from Jerusalem 830 and 2 persons. In the 320th year of Nebuchadnezzar, Nebuzaradan, the captain of the guard, carried away captive of the Jews 740 and 5 persons. All the persons were 4,600. And it came to pass in the 37th year of the captivity of Jehoiakim, king of Judah, in the 12th month, in the 520th day of the month, that Evil-Merodach, king of Babylon, in the first year of his reign, lifted up the head of Jehoiakim, king of Judah, and brought him forth out of prison, and spake kindly unto him, and set his throne above the throne of the kings that were with him in Babylon, and changed his prison garment, and he did continually eat bread before him all the days of his life. And for his diet, there was a continual diet given him of the king of Babylon, every day a portion until the day of his death, or the days of his life. 예레미야 52장 34절까지 읽어서 예레미야를 모두 다 읽었습니다. 다음은 예레미야 예가입니다. 예레미야 예가 1장 1절부터 계속해서 읽어보겠습니다. How does the city sit solitary that was full of people? How is she become as a widow? She that was great among the nations, and princess among the provinces. How is she become tributary? She weeps sore in the night, and her tears are on her cheeks. Among all her lovers, she has none to comfort her. All her friends have dealt treacherously with her. They become her enemies. Judah is gone into captivity because of affliction, and because of great servitude. She dwells among the heathen. She finds no rest. All her persecutors overtook her between the streets. The ways of Zion to mourn, because none come to the solemn feast. All her gates are desolate. Her priests sigh. Her virgins are afflicted, and she is in bitterness. Her adversaries are the chief. Her enemies prosper. For the Lord has afflicted her for the multitude of her transgressions. Her children are gone into captivity before the enemy, and from the daughter of Zion, or her beauty is departed. Her princes are become like a hart that find no pasture, and they are gone without strength before the pursuer. Yerusalem remembered in the days of her affliction and of her miseries, all her present things that she had in the days of old, when her people fell into the hand of the enemy, and none did help her. The adversaries saw her and did mock at her services. Jerusalem has grievously sinned. Therefore, she is removed, or did handled her despise her, because they have seen her nakedness. Yea, she sighs and turns backward. Her filthiness is in her skirts. She remembers not her rest, and therefore she came down wonderfully. She had no comforter. O Lord, appeared my affliction, for the enemy has magnified himself. The adversary has spread out his hand upon all her present things, for she has seen that hidden entered into her sanctuary, whom thou didst command that they should not enter into thy congregation. Or her people sigh, they seek bird, they have given their present things permitted to relieve the soul, seeing already and consider, for I am become vile. Is it nothing to you, or ye that pass by? Behold and see if there be any sorrow like unto my sorrow, which is done unto me, where the Lord has afflicted me in the day of his fierce anger. But moreover has he sent fire into my bones, and it prevails against them. He has spread a net for my feet. He has turned me back. He has made me desolate and faint all the day. The yoke of my transgressions is bound by his hand. They are and come up upon my neck. He has made my strength to fall. The Lord has delivered me into their hands, from whom I am not able to rise up. The Lord has trodden underfoot all my mighty men in the midst of me. He has called an assembly against me to crush my young men. The Lord has trodden the bargain. The daughter of Judah is in a wine press. For these things I weep, mine eye runneth down with water, because the comforter that should relieve my soul is far from me. My children are desolate, because the enemy prevailed. Shion spreads forth her hands, and there is none to comfort her. The Lord has commanded concerning Jacob that his adversaries should be round about him. Jerusalem is as a man has to law us. Woman among them, the Lord is righteous, for I have rebelled against his commandment. Here I pray you, all people, and behold my sorrow, my bargains, and my young men are gone into captivity. I called for my robbers, but they deceived me. My priests and my elders gave up the ghost in the city, while they sought their meat to relieve their souls. Behold, O Lord, for I am in distress. My bowels troubled, my heart is turned within me, for I have grievously rebelled. Blood the sword be reversed at home. There is as death. They have heard that I saw it. There is none to comfort me. All mine enemies have heard of my trouble. They are glad that thou hast done it. Thou wilt bring the day that thou hast called, and they shall be like unto me. Let all their wickedness come before thee, and do unto them as thou hast done unto me, for all my transgressions, for my sins are many, and my heart is faint. How has the Lord covered the daughters of Shion with a crowd in his anger, and cast down from heaven unto the earth the beauty of Israel, and remembered not his footstool in the day of his anger. The Lord has swallowed up all the habitations of Jacob, and has not pitied. He has thrown down in his wrath the strongholds of the daughter of Judah. He has brought them down to the ground. He has polluted the kingdom and the princes thereof. He has cut off in his fierce anger all the horn of Israel. He has drawn back his right hand from before the enemy, and he burned against Jacob like a flaming fire, which devouls around about. He has bent his bow like an enemy. He stood with his right hand as an adversary, and slew all that were present to the eye in the tabernacle of the daughter of Zion. He poured out his fury like fire. The Lord was as an enemy. He has swallowed up Israel. He has swallowed up all her places. He has destroyed his strongholds, and has increased in the daughter of Judah mourning and lamentation, and he has by one tree taken away his tabernacle, as if it were of a garden. He has destroyed his places of the assembly. The Lord has caused the solemn feast and Sabbath to be forgotten in Shion, and has despised in the indignation of his anger the king and the priest. The Lord has cast off his altar. He has uphold his sanctuary. He has given up into the hand of the enemy the walls of her places. They have made noise in the house of the Lord, as in the day of solemn feast. The Lord has proposed to destroy the wall of the daughter of Zion. He has stretched out a line. He has not withdrawn his hand from destroying. Therefore, he made the part and the world to lament. They languished together. Her gates are sunk into the ground. He has destroyed and broken her bars. Her king and her princes are among the Gentiles. The law is no more. Her prophets also find no vision from the Lord. The elders of the daughter of Zion sit upon the ground and keep silence. They have cast dust upon their heads. They have shaken cross of Jerusalem hang down their heads to the ground. Mine eyes do fail with tears. My bowels are troubled. My river is poured upon yours. For the destruction of the daughter of my people, because the children and the shackling son, so one in the streets of the city. They say to their mothers, where is corn and wine? When they saw one as the one did in the streets of the city, when their soul was poured out into their mother's bosom. What nothing shall I take to witness for thee? What thing shall I reckon to thee, O daughter of Jerusalem? What shall I equal to thee, that I may comfort thee? O again, daughter of Zion, for thy breast is great like the sea. Who can heal thee? Thy prophets have seen pain and foolish things for thee. They have not discovered thine iniquity to turn away thy captivity, but have seen for the false burdens and cause of banishment. All that pass by clap their hands at thee. They hiss and wag their head at the daughter of Jerusalem, saying, is this the city that men call the perfection of beauty, the joy of the whole song? All thine enemies have opened their mouths against thee. They hiss and gnash the teeth. They say, we have swallowed her up. Certainly, this is the day that we looked for. We have found, we have seen it. The Lord has done that which he had devised. He has fulfilled his word that he had commanded in the days of the Lord. He has thrown down and has not quieted, and he has caused thine enemy to rejoice over thee. He has set up the horn of thine adversaries. Their heart cried unto the Lord, over of the daughter of Zion. Let tears run down like a river day and night. Give thyself no rest. Let not the apple of thine eyes arise. Cry out in the night. In the beginning of the watches, pour out thine heart like water before the face of the Lord. Lift up thy hands towards him for the life of thy young children, that faint for hunger in the top of every street. Fear the Lord and consider to whom thou hast done this. Shall the woman eat their fruit and children of span along? Shall the priest and the prophet be slain in the sanctuary of the Lord? The young and the old lie on the ground in the streets. My virgins and my young men are fallen by the sword. Thou hast slain them in the day of thine anger. Thou hast killed and not pitied. Thou hast called as in solemn day my terrors round about, so that in the day of the Lord's anger none is capable nor remained. Those that I have swaddled and brought up has mine enemy consumed. I'm the man that has seen affliction by the Lord of his rest. He has led me and brought me into darkness, but not into light. Sure against me is he turned. He turns his hand against me all the day. My flesh and my skin has he made old. He has broken my bones. He has builded against me and compassed me with care and travail. He has sent me in dark places, and as they that be dead of old. He has hid me about that I cannot get out. He has made my chain heavy. And also, when I cry and shout, he shut out my prayer. He has enclosed my ways with hewn stone. He has made my paths crooked. He was unto me as a bear lying in wait, and as a lion in security places. He has turned aside my ways and pulled me in pieces. He has made me desolate. He has bent his bow and set me as a mark for the arrow. He has caused the arrows of his quiver to enter into my lane. So I was derision to all my people, and their song or the day is their song or today. He has filled me with bitterness. He has made me drunken with wormwood. He has also broken my teeth with gravel stones. He has covered me with ashes, and though he has removed my soul far up from his, I forget prosperity. And I said, my strength and my hope is perished from the Lord. Remembering my affliction and my misery, the wormwood and the gale, my soul has them still in remembrance, and is humbled in me. This I recall to my mind, therefore I hope is of the Lord's mercies that we are not consumed, because his compassions fail not. They are new every morning. Great is thy faithfulness. The Lord is my portion, she is my soul. Therefore will I hope in him. The Lord is good unto them that wait for him, to the soul that seeks him. It is good that all men should both hope and quietly wait for the salvation of the Lord. It is good for man that he bear the yoke in his youth. He sits alone and keeps silence, because he has borne it upon him. He puts his mouth in the dust. If so be, there may be hope. He gives his cheek to him that smites him. He is filled full with reproach. For the Lord will not cast off forever, but though he cause grief, yet will he have compassion according to the multitude of his mercies. For he does not afflict willingly, nor grieve the children of men, to crush under his feet or the prisoners of the earth, to turn aside the right of men before the face of the Most High, to subvert men in his cause. The Lord approves not. Who is he that says, and it comes to pass when the Lord commands it or not. Out of the mouth of the Most High proceeds not evil and good. Wherefore those living men complain man for the punishment of his sins. Let us search and try our ways and turn again to the Lord. Let us lift up our heart with our hands unto God in the heavens. We have transgressed and have rebelled, though he has not pardoned. Though has covered with anger and persecuted also, though has slain, though has not pitied, though has covered thyself with a crowd, that our prayer should not pass us through, though has made us as the scoring and refuse in the midst of the people. All our enemies have opened their mouths against us, and fear and snare is come upon us, desolation and the destruction. Mine eye it runs down with a river of water for the destruction of the daughter of my people. Mine eye trickles down and Jesus not without any intermission till the Lord look down and behold from heaven. Mine eye affection saw mine heart because of all the daughters of my city. Mine enemies chased me sore like a bird without cause. They have cut off my life in the dungeon and cast a stone upon me. Waters flowed over my head. Then I said, I am cut off. I called upon thy name, O Lord, out of the low dungeon. Thou hast heard my voice, hide not thine ear at my blessing, at my cry. Thou drawest near in the day that I called upon thee. Thou saidst, fear not. O Lord, thou hast pleaded the causes of my soul. Thou hast redeemed my life. O Lord, thou hast seen my wrong, so thou my cause. Thou hast seen all their vengeance and all their imaginations against me. Thou hast heard their reproach, O Lord, and all their imaginations against me. The lips of those that rose up against me, and their device against me all the day. Behold, they are sitting down, and they are rising up. I am their music. Render unto them recompense according to the work of their hands. Give them a sorrow of heart, thy curse unto them. Persecute and destroy them in anger from under the heavens of the Lord. 예레미야가 3장 66절까지 읽어보았습니다. 예레미야가 4장부터는 다음 시간에 읽어보도록 하겠습니다. 시청해 주셔서 감사합니다. 수고하셨습니다. 안녕히 계십시오.